Today's presentation is on Duolingo, which is a service that helps you learn new languages all for free. This presentation is going to cover what Duolingo is and what its purpose, how you can use it in different ways, how you can use Duolingo on different devices, whether that's your tablet, iPhone, or Android phone, or even your computer, how you can create an account on the website and the app, how to use Duolingo, the main features, the difference between the app and the website, and then tips for using Duolingo. And then at the end, maybe a couple different related apps. First of all, what is Duolingo? Duolingo is a platform where you can learn new languages. It's scientifically proven to be the most effective way to learn a new language. It's also the most popular language learning platform and the most downloaded educational app worldwide. It has 300 million plus learners, 37 available languages, and it's all 100% free. There's a ton of different languages available, whether that's English, Spanish, French, or any of the other ones you see here. There's a ton available for you. Anything you want, it's probably there. The purpose of Duolingo is to make it easier and more fun for people to speak different languages. It's kind of designed like a game. It makes learning more effective and entertaining. It helps you to prepare for real-life conversations with native speakers. People who are traveling can communicate a lot better, even if you only know a couple, hello, thank you, where's the bathroom? It makes it a lot easier than not speaking the language at all. As for device availability, Duolingo can be accessed on your computer, smartphone, or your tablet. There's a website and an app. Having an account with Duolingo allows you to save progress and sync your devices across multiple platforms. If you want to use Duolingo on a computer, it's available on Macs and PCs. In order to access it, you have to use your web browser, so Google Chrome or Safari or any other. You just have to enter in www.duolingo.com to find the homepage. If you want to create an account, you go to the website, then you click either I already have an account if you have a login, or get started if you want to make a new account. And then after that, if you're starting up for the first time, you select the language you'd like to get started with. Then you choose the reason you want to learn the language, whether that's for school, communicating with family, travel, or any other reason. Then it allows you to set a daily goal. So if you want to practice only for 5 minutes a day, pretty casual, or if you're getting more serious, you can put in 15 or 20 minutes a day. Each goal has a different time commitment. You can change it at any time in the settings. Then after that, you can select your experience with the language. If you're completely new, it'll give you a different set of problems, or if you're a little bit more experienced, then it'll challenge you a little bit more right from the start. After that, you just complete a little short introductory lesson, so that way it can gauge where you are. When you're prompted with create a profile, just click the button and then enter things like your age, email, password, your name if you'd like to. You can also sign up with Google or Facebook to skip most of the information. After that, you now have an account. Then you can log into any device that you have the app or the website on. Your information and progress will be saved with your account. Others can't access your private information from there. One of the main features of Duolingo is the learning page. It's the home page. Here you can see which lessons you've completed and which ones are coming up. You can select lessons to complete and even review previous ones.
Leah, can you please slow down a little bit now that we have to learn this?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you.
Okay, so next to the Learn tab is the Stories tab. So here you can find mini stories. This allows you to read in the foreign language and then, kind of interpret it. Here you earn experience points by collecting these stories and unlocking more stats. It allows you to challenge your reading and listening comprehension. Duolingo also has a language forum where you can join popular or new discussions with other learners. You can subscribe to multiple language groups, so that way you can see posts in different languages. You can also create your own posts. However, you must verify your email to post. You click the button that says verify your email and it will send you a link. After that, there's also the shop page. Duolingo has a virtual currency called lingots. You can earn them by leveling up, finishing a skill, or if you're on a 10-day streak of completing the daily goal by logging in every day. Then you can go to the shop to buy power-ups. It's not really too useful, but you can do things like freeze your streak. So that way, if you maybe skip a day, it'll still be there. It offers a lot of other things as well. Other than that, they also offer online events. You can find podcasts in the language of your choosing, access to a dictionary in case you want to look up a word, and it also tracks all the different words that you've learned. You can also switch between language courses and add more languages, so you can learn as many as you want. Other than that, it'll also show how many crowns you have. You complete the different levels that they give you for learning words to get more crowns. You can see your streak, which is just how many days you completed your daily goal in a row, as well as the number of lingots you have. As for your account, it offers profile settings, and then just there's a paid version where you can invite people to get 1 week free for the upgraded version of Duolingo. If you want to ask questions or find help for a problem you're having, you can go to the help center, and then you can always log out of your account at the bottom by hitting log out. If you want to use Duolingo on your smartphone or your tablet, the free Duolingo app can be accessed on either by going to www.duolingo.com on your web browser on your phone, or you can download the app through the App Store. Simply search up Duolingo in the App Store on Apple devices, or if you're on an Android device, search up Duolingo in the Google Play Store. From there, you can download and open the app and then create an account or log in. As for the differences between using Duolingo on a computer versus your phone, on the app, there will be an option to allow or not allow notifications, but if you're simply using the website, you won't get notifications. The menu bar has a different setup on the app as well, so that might look a little bit different than on the computer. And the discussion forums are not available on the app, only the website. The app has many of the same features as the website version we just went over. There's the Learn tab, Stories, Shop, different languages, as well as the point system. They're simply organized a little bit differently. So on the top, you can view your languages, crown count, the number of days you've been on a streak, and your lives. On the bottom is your Learn tab, Stories, your personal profile, the shop, and then your achievements. It's really easy to connect with friends and do your language learning together on Duolingo. All you have to do is either log in through your Facebook account or send invites through, text or email, or you can search their name or emails directly on Duolingo. If you want to do that on the website, all you have to do is go to the Learn page and then hit Friends. If you want to do that on the app, you go to the Profile section and then you scroll down to find the Friends section. If you're looking for the settings, you can find that in the account by clicking the little blue person in the corner of the thing, and then you scroll down and click settings from there. If you'd like to find the settings in the app, you go into your personal profile, click the blue gear in the top right corner. As for the different things that the settings menu offers, it allows you to change things in your account, like your username, your email, your profile picture. And then there's a bunch of different personalized settings, like your sound for listening exercises, as well as your speaking exercises. You can also change the languages you're currently learning, your profile name, and your bio, your password. You have the option to connect Facebook or Google. From there, it'll also allow you to upgrade to Duolingo Plus. It also allows you to set notifications if you're using the app. If you want reminders for events coming up or just daily things, or even things sent to your email, you can do so from there. It'll also allow you to set a coach, which will show you daily goals and time spent and kind of encourage you. You can share your progress by joining a classroom. You can also send feedback to Duolingo, the company, as well as edit your privacy settings. Duolingo Plus is an upgrade for the standard version of Duolingo. You do not need to pay for this in order to use the service, but it can be kind of nice if you don't want any ads or if you want to download the lessons to do them offline. Also, in the app, at least, it gives you 5 lives where if you get a question wrong, then you have to wait a bit for it to like refill, but if you pay for the plus, then you can do as many as you want. It also allows you to support Duolingo and their mission, which is seeking free education worldwide. It's not necessary, but if you're interested, it's an option. It's $13.49 a month, $363.99 for 6 months, or $105.99 for a year. That's all in Canadian dollars. I'm not sure of the price for US. And that's, you can also have a 7-day free trial before you decide to pay for it. Here's just a couple tips for using Duolingo. First of all, the website gives endless lives, but there's only 5 lives on the apps unless you pay for Duolingo Plus, of course. You can only make 5 mistakes, then you have to wait for more to load. If you sign in, then you can sync your progress across multiple devices. So you can do one question on your laptop and then maybe do another later in the day on your phone. It's really good to practice daily, even for a couple minutes if you're looking to use the app to really dive into a language. Make sure to read out loud and use the audio as much as possible. And don't rush into learning. Things won't come right away. You just kind of have to be patient, do a couple words at a time. You'll find that you're generally getting better. Also, if you have friends that are learning the same language, it's really helpful to connect with friends to have more fun with it. Duolingo also offers a service for children if you're trying to get your kid, or if you know, like someone that's trying to learn. They have Duolingo ABC for a fun, hands-on way for kids to learn how to read. There's no ads or in-app purchases to worry about, just in case, you think someone might click on something and accidentally buy it. There's also Duolingo Kids for kids that are a little bit older. It teaches them French, Spanish, or English in a really fun way. Now we're going to move on to our live demonstration portion. I'm going to quickly just stop sharing my screen. All right, so first, in order to get to Duolingo, you just enter duolingo.com into your web browser, whatever that happens to be. Mine is Chrome, but it could also be Safari. And then from here, if you want to set up a new account, you're going to click Get Started, this green button. From here, you choose what language you want to learn. Let's say I want to learn French. Then it'll proceed to ask you a couple questions, just, how did you hear about Duolingo? I'll say I heard it from a friend. I'll also ask you why you're learning the language. I'll say for brain training, maybe. And that'll ask you to set a daily goal. If I don't really want to invest too much time to just learn a little bit of French, you can say only 5 minutes a day. From there, it'll ask you to set up a notification for daily reminders, but I'm all right with that, so I won't set that up. And then if you really want reminders, it can also send you things through your Google or your Facebook account, but I'm all right for now. Then from here, it'll ask you if you're learning for the first time or if you already know a little bit of the language you chose. I already know some French, so I will click this button. From here, it's going to assess your level before you start setting up an account, but I already have one, so I'm going to exit out of this tab and quickly log in again. Apologies, 1 second. All right, so once you either log in or create another account, you're going to see a bunch of things on the screen. The first screen here is the home page or the Learn tab. This is where all your lessons are contained. So if you click on one of these, it'll allow you to go through the different lessons and the basics. Just click on that and you hit start, and then it'll start asking you questions. For example, which one of these is the car? And I think it's Portuguese. I think it's o carro. Plays a little sound, which is really nice if you're trying to learn how to pronounce it too. And then you just hit check to see whether or not you're right. But let's say I don't know this word and I get it wrong.
Tres.
Check, it'll tell you you're wrong, and it'll tell you the correct solution. Other than that, there's a couple other features on the site. There's this stories, where if you had done enough of the basic lessons, it'll give you different readings for, you can read them out loud or hear them spoken to you. It gives you this school option, which is for, I think it's like classrooms and stuff, but that's not necessarily relevant if you're not a student at the moment. There's also this shop where after gaining lingos by doing your daily lessons, you can buy all these different power-ups. Streak Fleas, which allows you to remain in place for one full day of activity. So even if you don't log in for a day and do your daily task, you'll still keep your streak, which is kind of nice. And then there's a couple other power-ups that they offer. And then finally, in the words tab, this is where you can see all the different words you've ever learned. It'll track your progress and tell you which ones it thinks you need to study and which ones you're really good on. If you say you want to learn another language, you can simply go up to this flag next to the crown icon, scroll down and hit add a new course. If I decide I want to learn Korean next, all I have to do is hit that button and then hit start course. As for the settings menu, all you have to do is hover over this blue icon in the top right corner and then scroll down. And then it'll allow you to hit your profile. From here, if you want to edit things like your profile picture or your name, you can simply click here and do so on the edit profile button. If you want to change around any of your settings, all you have to do is, again, go up to the top right corner, the little blue person in the icon, and then hit settings. And it'll allow you to change many of the things you could edit on your profile, but also it has a couple other different options as well. And then when you're done and you want to log out, you simply go back to the same blue icon in the right corner and go all the way down to log out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening.